Ifena was a diligent farmer, but due to the natural disaster that occurred within the community last year, destroying lives, properties, and lands, he was forced to borrow money from Akuekwe, the money lender, to buy new seedlings and pay the farmhands during this new farming season. The loan was to be repaid after the harvest, but Akuekwe came for his money when it was not the due time.
Where is that good for nothing man? Come out here and give me my money.
Please, Mr. Akuekwe, give us a little more time and your money will be returned.
Yes, sir. Just a little more time. I promise you. My husband is going to get your money for you intact. Please, sir. Just have mercy on us. Please, sir. Please. I beg you in Jesus' name. All entreaties fell on deaf ears as Akuekwe grabbed the oldest daughter and made away with her.
Ifena and wife rolled on the floor and mourned their fate. They blamed their chief for bringing this calamity upon them, the disaster that made them to be at the mercy of the greedy Akuekwe.
When you are ready with my money, you will have your daughter back.
At home, he turned her into a domestic slave, ranging from washing of his clothes to washing plates and preparing for his business during the day. The worst is that he will bargain for a service that he will not render. He will send Oloma to do those chores that he already has been paid. Most times, these chores are more than she can handle. At one point, she considered running away from this ordeal, but she had to reconsider her stance. If this man can take me, he can go back to the house and take my younger brother. And my younger brother is of help to my father at a moment like this, because both of them works in the farm. An Igbo adage says, "Noboro na sokata eze arụrụ ala nsọ, ikpuru nkata n'iru, gwa ya okwu." Most of the elders in the community were in Akuekwe's death, but they had to brace up to warn him about his greed and the consequences of it. It was not as safe to say the debt was actually due, but his greed has pushed him on that he does not listen to the drum of death. He then threatened them that the next time he will see their feet in his compound, that Ifena's feet will be better than their own. Okpana okpoko gburu, obunti chiri ya. Few months after, Oloma discovered that she was with child, and at term, she brought her boy forth. One night, Oloma awoke and noticed that Ifechukwude's body was very hot. She brought a bowl filled with water and bathed his body. The fever will go down this minute and rise again. Panic set in. She tried to wake up Akuekwe so that they would go to the medicine woman's place, but he sternly warned her never to wake him up again. She picked her son up and headed to her place alone. She succeeded in bringing down the temperature, but noticed that with each touching of his left limb, the child will cry out louder. She feared that the boy might lose the use of that limb. She was so afraid to tell Oloma about her observation. Instead, she assured her that the worst was over. With time, Oloma noticed that Ifechukwude's left leg was thinner than the other. Time to stand and walk, he needed an aid. Akuekwe was not supportive in any way. Instead, he pushed them out of his house. The parents were happy to see her, but the mother was worried about her sound mind. She knew she has passed through a lot in the hands of that wicked and greedy man, Akuekwe. So she sent a message to her brother, who just came home from the city for a ceremony. When he heard all that had transpired, he blamed his sister for not reaching out to him early enough. He then promised to take Chukwude with him to the city. True to his words, he took him and enrolled him in a school. The first few months were the most difficult for Ifechukwude. The kids made fun of his leg, but he was determined to make the best of his situation. He put in a lot of work in his study, and it paid out bountifully. When they noticed he was intelligent after all, many became his friend. He attracted the eyes of the PTA chairman, who then promised to send him abroad for further studies. He chose to become a medical doctor so as to help people with disability. The greedy Akuekwe remarried, but the wife did not give him a child. Also, she was lazy and wayward. Once, a group of vengeful youths visited his house and made away with his cash, leaving him in penury. He remembered Oloma and decided to pay her a visit. Even if she will not come back to him, at least let her reunite him with his son before he passed on. Oloma was surprised to see him, looking haggard and dejected. She informed him that her son is not tied to her apron. He is a grown and well-to-do man now, who is capable of making the decision whether to accept him as a father or not. He left the compound bowed, but determined to make amends. After many days of pleading with people to help him reconnect with his son, he finally succeeded. Ifechukwude has heard that his biological father's name is Akuekwe. So when he got a call from same man with same name, he listened to him irritably. He told him he only knows about a father in the person of his uncle. He then cut the call. Shortly after this encounter, Akuekwe's wife left him. He became so lonely and hungry, and he passed on. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel, like it, share our work, and comment as well. Thank you.